What's up, YouTube? jDantastic here, and I am doing my weekly review of Dragon Ball Super. I just finished watching the 5th episode. It is not subbed yet. I didn't watch the subbed version. I actually watched the unsubbed version, all in Japanese. The only reason that I decided to do that is because this episode follows very closely to the movie. In fact, everything that happens in this episode is basically the movie, the part from Battle of Gods that we saw take place on King Kai's planet. So I figure, normally I wouldn't do that, but I do like to put out my reviews on Monday, and we don't have a sub version yet, and I gotta make the video, so I went ahead and just watched the unsubbed version, and I didn't really have too much trouble understanding what's going on. I mean, obviously I don't speak Japanese, so whatever they were saying, I'm not positive on, unless it's like Super Saiyan God, Frieza, that basic type of stuff. You can pick up on it. So if you want to watch the episode unsubbed, you will know what's going on, especially if you've seen Battle of Gods. So let's go ahead and talk about the episode. Just right off the bat, there were these images going around on Twitter of the animation from this episode, and they were terrible. Just these terrible animation images, like embarrassingly bad. And I didn't want to give it, too much attention. I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, like, that's probably someone just paused it at the right time and it just looked weird because, they were in motion or something like that. And to be honest, I don't really know what was going on in this episode. The animation was not good, and it kind of hurts me to say that because I don't like to talk bad about Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super in this case, but sometimes there's no way around it. The whole episode, I mean, there are parts when the characters are just kind of standing around talking, and they look fine. They look, like perfectly normal, but the fight scene and the animation between Goku and Beerus, and even when they were just talking, was not good. It was super lazy. Like it wasn't even finished. Like, there was a ton of screens where, like, they wouldn't have a face, or they wouldn't have, like, the eyes weren't filled in, or, like, there was just very little detail at all. And I know that a lot of times in anime, if the shot is, like, far away, they leave out some of the detail to just give you a gist of the image. But this was, like, noticeable. Like, it was more than that. Like, not... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. And like I said, it makes me feel bad. I don't want to, I'm not an animator and I can't draw very well, but a lot of these pictures I could have drawn. Like, someone with no artistic skill whatsoever could have drawn these screens. So I don't really understand what happened there. Those images that you saw are from the episode, and it's more than just the ones that I saw. I saw like 3 or 4 going around on Twitter. It's a majority of the episode was very poorly animated, and that kind of sucks. It takes away from the episode. It's hard to pay attention to what's going on, especially if you're watching the unsubbed version and you're not, reading the subs, or if it's not dubbed and you're listening to the voices and you're just really paying attention to what's happening on screen. And so it's really obvious to, like, pick up on these things. And I'm kind of going on and on about it, but it was not good. It was not. There were times when Goku didn't even look like Goku, the most staple character of the entire series from day one. Didn't even look like himself. You could put a picture of this up and it would have it would have looked like some random Saiyan that someone just drew for fun and put it up. Not good. So animation scores very poorly in episode 5, which sucks, but I don't know. Hopefully they pick it up, especially coming off of just watching Resurrection F, where the animation is like top freaking notch, like beautiful animation, and then we come into episode 5 like this and it's like a slap in the face. Like, whoa, what happened there? So that's a huge gripe of the episode. Another thing that I have realized, which I've mentioned casually before, I do not like King Kai's Japanese voice actor. I do not like his voice actor. There are parts in this episode where King Kai you can see the animation is, like, super emotional, and he's scared because Lord Beerus is on his planet, and he's supposed to be, like, he's drawn like he's yelling, like he's like, and he has that face, but the voice actor's like, man, I'm gonna talk really softly still, and blah, and I'm like, his voice does not match That would be fine if that's what the animation implied, but the animation implies that he is like, he's very upset and there's no emotion in his voice at all. And I'm like, what? So I want to see King Kai's the English dub. Like, I want to see that. I'm getting used to the other Japanese voice actors and the characters, which it takes a little bit getting used to when you've grown up to the dubbed versions of these things. But King Kai, I just can't. I can't even on King Kai. I don't like him. I don't like his voice acting. And I think that's what's brought him to, because I've mentioned that in previous episodes I didn't really like King Kai's character. And I think it has a lot to do with that. I think it's the voice acting for his character is, I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe it's an opinion thing, but whatever. If your character is drawn to show emotion and he's supposed to be emotional, then we as viewers should feel that in your voice. You know, like that's what we should feel. I don't know. Whatever. Enough with the bad. Enough. We'll get that out of the way first. Now we'll talk about the good stuff. The good stuff was good. I mean, the fight was cool. It was, a little bit more in depth than what it was in the movie, but it's obviously still not a ton of fighting going on because Lord Beerus is way too powerful for Goku at this point, even in Super Saiyan 3. But Goku, they go at it and he's trying to fight him, and Lord Beerus is all like, nah, son, I'm just going to float around all casual and laugh at you. So the fight was cool, that's what we've been looking forward to, and it was the majority of the episode was Goku facing off against Lord Beerus there, even though it was a useless attempt. So that was cool. That part of the episode was really cool. It was cool to see, Goku and Beerus start to, build this relationship, and Goku starts, realizing how strong Lord Beerus is, and the Kamehamehas and Lord Beerus like blocking him super easily and knocking the blasts away. And then he just ends Goku's life. Like, he, not literally, he doesn't kill him, but he just like flips him in the forehead and then just like he like palms on his chest. That's it. Like, boop, like Kung Fu Hustle, the Lost Palm, the Art of the Lost Palm or whatever. That's what he did to Goku. Like, he just touched him on the chest and Goku was like, bah! And then he just flew into King Kai's planet. And that part was cool. So the bulk of the episode, the substance of the episode is cool. A fun, exciting episode to finally start to see, the core of what's going to be happening, the battles that we're going to see in the series played out now. So that was cool. And then at the very end, we see Beerus and Whis take off, and King Kai, reaches out to Vegeta like, yo, heads up, because trouble coming your way, boy. You better prepare yourself. And Goku's all beaten up on the ground, like, ah. And so, oh man, I was so excited for this episode, and I was so excited for this review because it was epic to see them finally go at it, but it was not as epic as it could have been because of the animation. And I hate to say that. I hate to judge something like that on something as trivial, but at this day and age, we kind of expect better than that, especially from a series as iconic as Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball C, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. Like, it should be better. And I don't know. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and hope that this was like a mistake, or I don't know. Something happened. And next week is going to be all good again. And I hope that it is, because it was weird. It took a lot away from the episode. So, but if you can look past that and, watch the episode for what it is. It was a cool episode. It was good. And this is not one of the episodes. Sometimes I'll tell you, if you could take the episode or leave it, and you should watch this episode. It's, it's substance packed. It is pushing the storyline forward, and we're seeing relationships and characters are starting to come together. And we're seeing that stuff happen in this episode. So you need to watch it if you're going to watch through the series. But it's cool, wait for the subbed version so you can read, what's going on, or watch the unsubbed version. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. You can still kind of tell what's going on. But yeah. It's a little disappointing on the animation side and a little weird with King Kai's voice acting to me. Other than that, really loved it. It was a good, solid episode. So definitely check it out. But yeah, here's looking forward to next week and hopefully some better animation there, and we'll be cool again. My heart can rest easy. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button. Obviously, if you have anything you want to discuss with me, if you think I'm crazy, if you like the animation, if you like King Kai's voice, if you don't like my hair, I don't know, whatever, just drop a comment down below and we'll do some talking down there. And it's always cool to talk to you guys about anime and Dragon Ball Z stuff. So there you go. If you happen to be stopping by my channel for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Stick around with us. Have some fun. We do a lot of fun stuff around here. And as always, I will talk to you in the next video. Later.